0 hours, 20 minutes. Baltha, Alexei, and Mikhail scramble down from the Humvees and cover behind them. Nearby, Lola moans, her body racked with excruciating pain. Trapped, she writhes underneath the bike and tries to free herself. Mikhail wraps a tourniquet around his thigh to stem the blood loss from his bullet wound. Alexei crawls over to Lola, clenches his fist, then punches her in the face and knocks her out cold. He raises his fist again. "Leave her," Baltha orders. "Leave her? I want to kill her." "This bitch is more useful to us alive than dead," Baltha says. "Then she'll wish for death after I finish with her." Sophia peeps over the Humvee's gun turret and looks out at the pink and black trucks, only 30 yards away. She cannot see any movement. She calls down to Jedi. "Kid, you hear me in there?" In the truck's rear cabin, Jedi's muffled voice calls back. "Yeah, talk to me. Matt's safe. He's behind the container." "Lola?" "Her bike crashed. They've got her," Sophia says. "Shit, how many of them?" "I can't see. 3 or 4. You okay?" Jedi asks. "Yeah, you?" "My left shoulder took a bullet." "How bad?" "My right hand's okay, and that's all that matters," Jedi jokes. He breaks open a first aid kit and tapes a field dressing to his shoulder. His face is pale and clammy. "Hang in there." "I'm hanging." Jedi wipes away the sweat from his brow. He loads up a syringe with morphine and pumps himself full of the pain-killing drug. He pushes past Books' body and comes to rest at the back of the Humvee. Next to him is the blue case and the remotes. He pulls his knees up to his chest and hugs them. His whole body shakes. Behind the cover of the Humvees, the African Russians stand and train their weapons toward the Americans. Behind the white container, Matt talks to himself. "Stand off at the OK Corral time," he shouts out over the neutral ground. "Touch her, and you will die!" Baltha shouts back. "My friend, you are in no position to tell us what to do." Alexei steps over to Lola, raises his foot, and presses his body weight down on the KTM. The bike's super-hot exhaust pipe presses against Lola's leg and burns her. The unbearable pain jolts her back to reality, and she screams in agony. Matt loses control. He spins around the side of the container and shoots blindly at the Humvees. The rounds bounce harmlessly off the truck's armor plating. Alexei burns Lola again. She screams, louder this time. "You caused this girl great pain," Baltha shouts over to Matt. "Fuck you!" Matt rages. He cannot think. "I cannot speak for my friend, but I am not a savage. I am a man of God. If you want the girl to live, there is little time left to save her. Do you not agree?" Sophia trains her M16 on the African-Russian Humvees and shouts over, "Keep talking!" "For all of us to have any chance, we must work together," Baltha shouts. "Sure thing. We're just one big United Nations here, so go fuck yourself," Matt shouts back. "My friend, you act like a child. We are men here. We have choices to make. You just waste valuable seconds with your insults." Sophia catches Matt's attention and gestures to him. "Play the game." He shrugs, then nods back at her. "Okay." "We agree," Sophia shouts at Baltha. "Good. A simple trade then. Your cases and codes for our codes and the girl's life. Then we leave. Both our teams will be masters of our own destiny." "We only have codes," Sophia calls over. Baltha steps over Lola and points the M16 at her head. "Does this girl lie?" Silence. Alexei tortures Lola once more. She screams again. Baltha leans forward and repeats the question. "Answer me! Does she lie?" Lola mumbles. Baltha leans closer to her. Lola groans and mumbles again. Baltha leans closer still. He still cannot hear her. Lola spits in his face. Baltha pulls a knife and hovers the tip of the blade an inch above Lola's eye. He shouts to Sophia, "Give me what is ours, or I will blind the girl. No more games!" Jedi jumps down from the rear of the Humvee. He shouts over, "Leave her!" He reaches behind him and pulls the blue case free from the truck's cabin. He stuffs the remotes and his notebook into the pockets of his uniform. Matt looks over at Sophia. She shakes her head. She has no answers. You have what we want? I do, Jedi shouts back. No tricks? Trust me, or I die. Like you said, we have no time. Your call. Botha orders Mikhail. Empty the cases. Mikhail limps over to the rear of the Humvee and disappears inside. We have a deal. You save the girl, Botha calls over. No, Sophia shouts, then yells at Jedi. Stay right there, kid. Botha looks down at Lola's collar, where the digits count down. 0-12-45, 0-12-44, 0-12-43. He is nervous and begins to sweat. Unsure, he yells, You only have minutes left. Do not be foolish. Codes for codes, money for money. That's the deal, Sophia shouts. This crazy bitch is going to get us all killed, Alexei hisses at Botha. Mikhail drags the cases out of the Humvee. We have no more time. We should do what she says. Botha nods at Mikhail, who begins to empty the cases. He leaves the pink case, and it's $100 million untouched. We agree, Botha shouts. We meet in the middle. No guns. 2 of you, 2 of us. We exchange. Sophia keeps her M16 trained on the African-Russian's Humvee. She shouts over to Matt. Matt, we need to... Before she can finish, Matt walks out in the open and yells at Sophia. Cover me! He reaches Jedi and stands next to him. You want to come for a walk, kid? Jedi shrugs. Why not? Well, I can think of about 1,000,000 reasons. Matt picks up the blue case. Matt and Jedi wait. Some fucking vacation, Matt says. Jedi laughs. At least we've experienced some of the local culture. Matt turns to laugh, then under his breath he mutters over to Sophia. If it turns to shit out there, don't worry about us. Just make sure you kill those fuckers, okay? My pleasure. The Americans continue to wait. Mikhail gathers up the 3 empty cases. Botha stuffs the 2 remotes inside the Russian's uniform. Alexei picks up the pink case and the remote. He hides a pistol inside his uniform and looks over at Botha. For insurance. Botha nods, then reloads his M16. Alexei and Mikhail are ready. They wait. Botha shouts over to the Americans. We trade now!